For auction, as I mentioned, you have to wait for 1 year to get the property. And of course, there's a possibility that the previous owner can still buy back or redeem the property. At least in public auctions of foreclosed properties, legally banks can only sell properties that have where the 1 year redemption has already lapsed.
Follow the questions because we have a question and answer part. Okay, thanks.
So after you get the list, you really need to shortlist and do initial analysis because 10,000 foreclosed properties, do you inspect each and every one of them? Of course not. You shortlist by focusing on your area. You define your maximum budget. Of course, you get details from the bank based on the 31 questions. If they can provide you with the rental income, the potential rental income, all the numbers, do the numbers, the monthly amortization, you get the net operating income based on those details, and then you analyze. If after analysis, the property looks very promising, that's the only time you inspect the property. You inspect the property, get repair estimate, so you have accurate, your cost factor would be more accurate. You determine your maximum allowable offer. As I said, you can't do this without the information from the 31 questions. Do your due diligence. Check the title, check the arrears, check anything that would hamper your ability to sell the property or have it rented out. Submit offers or make bids. And do the renovation once you win the bid and go for extreme marketing. Without marketing, wala. Actual foreclosure deal number 2, this is actually the recent property that I sold. This one, my buyer gave me 1 million as down payment. And because of this, the numbers look fantastic. The after repair value of this property is only 1.9 to 2M based on comparative. This is a quite old model of house in Maya Alcan. Based on the cost, around 2.1 million. Repair cost, initial estimates 140, actual 152, better. 20,000 difference on this. The maximum allowable offer was 1.27 million. My minimum bid, which I won, was 952,000. So for the cash on cash return, as you can see, the net cash outlay was 0, so infinity. My returns, it's not 100, not 200, not 1,000%, it's infinity. Any number divided by 0 is infinity. It's nothing downbeat in effect. So my buyer purchased this property on a rent-to-own basis for 1.6M for 5 years with an initial down payment of 1. Monthly positive cash flow for the next 5 years is 15,230. This is because actually I already paid off the entire loan because the down payment covered it. So all is positive cash flow for me. But if the buyer opts to pay in cash again, my only profit would be 177,000. Okay. So ROI of 12% for 7 months. Yun na. So my advice to beginning investors is actually it's easier than you think. I'm an IT professional. I'm not into real estate originally. I learned about real estate by attending seminars, reading books. My wife says I'm a seminar junkie and a book junkie. Each seminar that I see, I attend. At least I apply what I learn. I guess that's the key. And because of those seminars and because of the learnings that I get from my mentors, it's actually easier, a lot easier than you think. My next advice is to buy low with positive cash flow. With this strategy, it's very hard to fail. Why? Because if you buy low, it's a certainty that you can get capital gains. You can make money even if you sell it for cash, to a cash buyer. But if you don't sell through cash, you still get monthly positive cash flow. So either way, you win. And last, don't be too greedy. Just a little bit. In my last deal, just to give additional info, during the 6 months that I didn't market the property, my broker was actually marketing it for me. And she told me, you can sell it for 2.3. And it was like pesos were all over. That's the only thing I can see, pesos. Oh, 2.3. Total, I had no time to focus on that because we had no home. And maybe go ahead, sell it for 2.6. What the heck? That would be good. But after 6 months, she still wasn't able to sell it. Kasi nga, I believe that the 2.3 was actually quite high. So when I analyzed the deal again, lowered my price, and then hooked up with an investor who sold the property, who helped me sell the property, 2 weeks sold. So minsan talaga, greed would be something that would hamper you from even selling your property. So moderate your greed. So how can you work with me? This is my blog. Subscribe and get the following listings of foreclosed properties. The ultimate list of Philippine banks which I update to include, aside from their listings, I'm about to publish a comparative analysis of each bank on how, not just their terms, but actually on how you can buy and sell the property. Because that's one gray area when it comes to investing in foreclosed properties. How can you actually sell the property? Some banks make it easy, some do not. And I intend to put it in that ultimate list of 15 banks. Of course, public auction schedules, and my investing tips based on what I have experienced in my investing adventures. And coming soon, exclusive tools for investors. Everyone here are investors, di ba? So let's do deals together.
What's your deal with the investor? What's your arrangement with the investor that was who was able to sell your property on your behalf?
Actually, for that deal,
Commission lang.
it was like a broker's commission,
5%.
6%. I'm very jealous when it comes to commission. Actually, yung super broker ko, I was giving her 7%. Yeah. But, yun nga, because of greed, or the price being too high, it was hard for her to sell it. So if someone here can sell, I have another property, I'll give you 7% if you can sell it in 1 month. Short sale, not